It's in the game.
Go Rams, hotty toddy. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Mental, clinical, financial, financial advisor, somebody
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running inside, it's Lacey. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Odom. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage as 2nd and goal. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Snags it, and he's open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Manning with a play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. With the catch, it's Townsend. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. A give to Brown. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smothers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep away. Really good job there on third down, handing it off, understanding where the first down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. You're thinking pay dirt, you're thinking touchdown here.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he could do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On second and goal, he carries again. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Here's Brown. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is the definition of being a go-to guy. On fourth down, when you absolutely got to have it, your quarterback's coming your way, and you're not even going to be able to get two hands on it, but somehow, some way, he's able to reel it in with one hand. What a playmaker this guy is.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Now on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to...
Could be an alley. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. This time he wants to throw. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the 1st down. On target. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Lacy.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
To the air, it's Manning. The screen, and watch out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. He wants to change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Arch to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll give it to Brown. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got some room, it was over. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he added the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, and they finally get him out of bounds inside the 30 at the 29. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. 10.